One of the most important reactors in the history of nuclear is the very first one, Chicago Pile 1. It was constructed by Enrico Fermi. The military had a need to know if nuclear reactors could work and if they could breed plutonium. And they needed to find out that answer quickly.
Americans walked on the moon. We split the atom. We put reactors into space. We powered submarines underneath the ocean. We laid a foundation where nuclear energy would enable reliable, resilient, almost limitless power throughout the solar system. We really are seeing unprecedented policy changes that are designed to accelerate privately funded reactor programs getting deployed. The number one reason we started this company is because energy scarcity is hindering America's ability to employ our most critical defense and space systems. America's most critical industries are all starved for electrons right now.
Enrico Fermi was enlisted to make a reactor as quickly and as simply as possible. And he did so using graphite and uranium. The reactor that we're building at Antares is graphite and uranium for exactly the same reasons. At Antares, we are laser focused on building reactors, not just a reactor. And so we're building the company from the very beginning so that we can mass produce.
For us, we want to vertically integrate all of the things that are core to our iteration speed as a company. So we make our heat pipes here in Torrance. We machine our own graphite here in Torrance.
Our full-scale reactor has hundreds of those. So we need to be able to produce them very rapidly. So I'm working on getting not only quality good, but also figuring out how to make these faster.
So a nuclear reactor is one of the most extreme environments that a material has to survive in. So we really are committed to understanding exactly how a material will behave in that extreme environment from the beginning of its lifetime during transit to the end of its lifetime when it's decommissioned.
And it's these improvements in materials and manufacturing processes that has made it so much easier for us to move quickly, designing a simple reactor that is quick to build and safe to operate.
So we partnered with NASA Marshall in Huntsville, Alabama, to test our electrically heated prototype. We call it our EDU, Electrical Demonstration Unit.
And us putting this together and testing it and validating that is something that we're really looking forward to having, so that when it comes to other models later, we can say, hey, this is how this operated on the EDU. Let's bring this back in, and now we can make changes. We can do things, we can make better informed decisions for later whenever we do larger EDUs or for our actual full-size reactor in the future.
We believe you basically have to build a reactor to design a reactor. And so this is the first of multiple electrically heated prototypes that we're going to build to validate different aspects of our design.
A lot of us are upstairs designing things on computers, but then we are able to come downstairs and talk to people that are actually building the things that we were just designing.
If you can name an engineering discipline, pretty much have to do it to build a reactor. And, we've recruited the best across all of those disciplines and brought them together around this really ambitious, inspiring mission. Energy security is national security. We really view ourselves as building the prime of strategic energy. What that really looks like is using nuclear power to enable critical mission capabilities that would be impossible without the use of nuclear power, or the introduction of nuclear power is just a 10x improvement over the alternatives.
As a company, we are trying to unlock abundant energy for the most pressing problems the DoD has.
Future of missile defense, space superiority.
Point to the problems where we can't do something that we want to do to keep our nation safe. If it's constrained by energy, how can we open up the box of what's possible?
I truly believe that with our customer focus and our engineering philosophy, we will be first to market, and we will be able to rapidly design and build faster than anybody else out there.
Nuclear power will be a part of the solution to how we generate the clean, abundant power that we need in this country. But it will also be how we ultimately expand humanity's presence throughout the solar system. So, I believe in our lifetime we'll have a commercial market, a commercial economy in space. And, our ability to harness nuclear power as the energy source for that will dictate how large that market will ultimately be. This is the best time to build a nuclear energy ever.